Christine Jesselman. I'm the Ramona Director from Clifton Hofmeyer, and I'm here with the team from DLA Piper, and we're working with Near Perimeter, and we're fortunate enough to be here at University of Pretoria. We're teaching part of the LLM course for trade investment and development.
Hi, I'm Aline from the London office. I'm from the International Trade Group. As part of the New Perimeter project and special economic zones, I was involved in studying more the legal and policy requirements of the zones, their success and unsuccess, and draw some best practices guidelines for the students, and finally the compliance with international trade rules and especially the WTO. It has been a very rewarding experience working with such a motivated group of students, and the international perspective of the project is obviously very, very interesting for us, and we'll keep a lot on our mind when we'll be back.
Hi, I'm Sarah Salmond, also from the London office, International Trade Group. During the course of this week I've done presentations on the history and context of special economic zones, looking at success and failure with ALEEM, the WTO compatibility of zones, the interface between special economic zones and regional trade agreements, and it's been a fantastic experience being here for the last week. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. We've enjoyed the students, we've enjoyed the general ambiance of Pretoria and the fantastic food and the welcoming people, so it's fantastic to have had a great opportunity. I do hope we'll have a chance to do this again.
Hi, I'm Martin Schäfermeier, International Trade Regulatory Generalist from the Washington DC office. I taught this week on the case and reasons for special economic zones, the objectives and goals that countries pursue in forming special economic zones, and the economic and policy principles behind those goals and objectives. I also taught on the interaction between companies operating in special economic zones and the host country, how to encourage those interactions, and the possible reasons for failures with respect to such interaction. This week has been a unique cultural experience, very rewarding from a collaborative aspect with respect to working with colleagues from disparate offices, and the experience with the students and their reaction has been just tremendous.
Hi, I'm Kyle Mantengu. I work with Christine Jesselman in the Johannesburg office. I was involved in preparing on the case studies from an African perspective, and I think the one thing I can take away from this was the learning experience from the preparation, and just being and working with highly skilled individuals, and also just learning from the students that were here. And hopefully I'll get a chance to do this again. Thank you. Should I say something?
Kaya had mentioned an important point about the students that we've learned from, and there are actually 11 different countries that are represented in this LLM class. So I feel that we've learned a lot from a number of different cultures and different legal traditions, and I was involved in presentations on the basic concepts for special economic zones and also the human rights impacts of special economic zones. And I think the students from their own perspectives are looking at special economic zones and thinking, well, how does this relate to their lives? Many of them come from government positions. So we're hoping that they'll find practical application in their professional lives as well.